Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are dialing in from. Hello, and hello to those of you that are watching the recording. I'm Jamie Wozni. I'm a light activation guide, and I serve sensitive souls, divine souls, healer souls, and other souls, but that's usually who comes to me, to move into a place of feeling safe, being seen in your gifts, shining, being heard, being valued, feeling important, feeling significant, because that's the birthright of yours on this planet. But those of us that usually come in as the healer souls have a bunch to work through, so we forget how incredibly valuable we are on the planet and how much we do matter. So this is a space of reminding us of such. So thank you for joining me today. Today's going to be short. I really wanted to share something, to me, completely 180 the way I saw myself, the world, worthiness. And so I wanted to illuminate this for you, to serve you in healing parts of you that might for a long time have felt a lot of shame or a lot of anxiety or a lot of depression. So let's just take a minute and ground, because we can hear more when we ground. So just feeling your feet on the ground, feeling your bottom on the ground. Just taking a deep breath, shaking it out. And just saying, I release anything that I'm feeling that isn't mine. And what is your intention today? Intention, I have found, is powerful. You want clarity? Do you want a miracle? Do you want to heal feelings of unworthiness? Let's take a minute to put that out there. Why are you here? What are you seeking? And hello to those of us, to you, you that are joining us live. Feel free to say hi in the chat. So just feeling your feet on the ground, taking a couple deep breaths into the belly, into the chest. Just grounding into this moment, being present. So what I want to share with you today, and I ask you to listen with an open mind, because my wish is for you to have a deep sense of this and an inner recognition of this so that you can feel the relief that I felt. Hi, Savage Solstice. Thanks for being a avid follower. You can feel the relief that I felt in this area. So, innocently, we are in a wounded, masculine dominated society. Not gender related. We all have masculine and feminine energies. I'm not going to go as deep into that in this episode. But the masculine energy is all about being of use, purpose, drive, accomplishment, the product, the creation, the go, do, think, right? We need that. All of us need that energy in us. But if you look out in the world, it's not hard for us to see that all of us, not all of us, there is a collective pattern of being applauded, being respected, being seen for what we do and not for who we are. So God bless the feminine energy that's rolling along, radiating in its beingness. Now remember, whatever gender you identify with, you have both. And most people who identify with being a woman have more feminine energy. And so this has been even more suppressed and even more crushed, because when you were young, if you loved to feel and the feminine energy qualities, dance and be and radiate and magnetize to you, you learn to shut that part of you off, because you got into school, and this is, again, all innocent, and then you graduated and you went to college maybe, and you're in the work world and everyone is applauding you on your accomplishments, Wow, great performance. Wow, look what you created. Wow, look what you did. Wow, you're busy. You're amazing. And we get these phrases in the world, like these moms that are multitasking moms, and they're boss bitches, and they're doing all of this work and they're raising the child, like, and we're all like, yay, adrenal fatigue. And these people are not happy inside, and they get sick. That was my experience. And God bless us, we don't see a way out because this internal worthiness, which is what we're going to talk about today, isn't talked about. We're not little and we sit around and we say, what's your essence, babe? Oh, you're kind. Oh, you're gentle. Oh, you're silly. Oh, you're compassionate. Oh, you're a hard worker in the sense of driven and, determined, and from a place of ease. You're a creator, we could call it, instead of hard worker. The quality of your being. And so, as difficult as it feels, it's our job to start to gain a footing inside where we start to identify, oh, dang, I'm inundated with this. I couldn't see it looking out there. I'm going to listen to and learn from those that started to find it in here. And once I have this solid, grounded sense of self, then guess what the world becomes? You can still be passionate and driven and love to create and love to make money and love your cars. But it's coming from a place of, I don't need to do all those things to feel worthy and deserving. I don't need those external qualities. I can open up to that inside. And remember, if you're living in that, you're going to feel really anxious. You're going to feel really sad. You're going to feel really ashamed. If you have these expectations of, my worthiness lives outside of me and it can live in a variety of things. So I invite you to, after this live, take 5 minutes. Where have I placed my worthiness? In my beauty, in my body, in my bank account, in how much I'm doing in a day, in how I'm performing, in how many mistakes I don't make. I mean, school screws us up, right? Red marks, A's, B's. Like, I'm a creative. I'm an intuitive. I wasn't a good, I still did well in school, but that wasn't what was natural to me. So I always felt inadequate. I always felt stupid, right? Because it wasn't set up for you. So your journey is to start to go, oh, wow, it's not my fault that I feel this way. I'm inundated with this. But what you can start to do, because God bless you, if you're here and you're listening to this, you're probably exhausted. Right? Take a deep breath, feel your feet on the ground. It isn't my fault. I'm waking up to the truth now. That when I find this sturdy ground internally, my worthiness internally, not externally, then life becomes what feels aligned to what my heart longs to create. I don't have to be this version of myself to, I always talk about going from good, having to be good and fit into everyone else's definitions of what's acceptable and appropriate, to real, to your authentic expression. And when you have that solid internal worth, you start to have the freedom to go, hey, I can do what I want to do and express myself how I want to express myself, and have, just this much money, even if it's a smaller amount, because that feels good to me. And I don't need to, everyone around me base their worth on money, but I don't really want that much. Right. So you start to really tune into you and what feels right to me. And then we're not using life to fill a hole that can't be filled by life. Okay. So our sense of being, which is the feminine energy in all of us, regardless of our gender. See if you can start to get a sense of this. I invite you to journal and be introspective about this as well. And as you're going through the week, start to notice this. Because that can be confusing in the spiritual world to our beingness, right? Sometimes I can tune into things when I notice the opposite of it. So if you kind of are very aware of your doing, so you're like, okay, I can identify what that feels like, accomplishing, doing. Well, what's the opposite of that? Oh, it's just my isness of soul. It's my light. It's my radiance. It's my frequency. It's my kindness, my compassion. It's my expansiveness. It's my silliness, right? I'm giving random words. So starting to be introspective for you and just bringing this from your unconscious mind into your conscious mind through your journaling and saying, okay, where did I place my worth outside of myself? Meaning I have to do this to be loved. And again, you can intellectually say to me like, oh yeah, no, I agree with you. But this is a little 5-year-old or whatever year old kid running the show, trying to please mommy and daddy and going, oh my God, like that's why we feel so anxious when we don't do it. We're in a state of cognitive dissonance. Our soul wants something and our head wants something, and we're like, our nervous system's fried. So bringing into our awareness with so much compassion, I've done this too, and I think it's cool. I'm like, oh, no shame. Wow, cool. Whoa, I put it here. I put it here. Oh, that's why I get so anxious in these situations. That's why I get so sad in these situations. And then just starting to identify that's not who I am. That's what I'm creating, but it isn't the essence of my soul. And that's okay. I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. These creations are awesome, but guess what? I get to do them now from a place of going, it doesn't matter whether I fail. It doesn't matter whether I have a lot of money or a little money. It doesn't matter whether in a moment I'm sick or I'm well. I still have this solid, I have these eyes from my being and my innate worthiness. Now, if you didn't have that mirror of those that grew up around you or that you grew up around and they knew their innate worthiness and they're running around trying to whack-a-mole with life, somebody tell me I'm good enough, you're going to play the same game. So it's just passed down until those of us that are the star seeds, we wake up and we go, no more of this. This is, and it's challenging because your brain's going to want to take you back into those patterns. But again, the more that you have just that awareness with compassion of, oh, look, I'm here again. Trying to get something. I'm trying to rearrange life so somebody tells me I'm lovable and worthy and enough. And wait, my value in the world is how my being shows up. That's what shifts energies. Creations are cool, but your open heart is what shifts people around you, right? So we're coming back into balance with both. And this doesn't make us lazy. This doesn't make us stop doing things. This just makes us do things from a place of wholeness and not from a place of woundedness. And then our anxiety lessens, our depression lessens, our shame lessens. And we have this incredible experience of, whoa, that's me. It sucks no one had the eyes to show me that's me, but now I get to start to see that's me. So an exercise that really helped me this, which we're going to end with. So I invite you to maybe take out a journal or your phone notes or your computer or do this at a later time. And I really invite you to do this because this could save you years of running around like a chicken with your head cut off. Okay. Deep breath. So I want you just to imagine or write down 3 random jobs. Okay. So we'll put down dentist, maybe, or you can pick whatever you want, but I'm just going to give you some as an example. A dentist, elementary school teacher, and an accountant. Okay. So 3 jobs. Dentist, elementary school teacher, accountant. I'll give you a second to write some jobs down. And you can even add a 4th one in if it helps you, like what you are now, light activation guide, healer, speaker, teacher. Okay. Now I want you to really tune in. So just you put your hand on your heart, tune into your body. So who would I be if I was the dentist, or if I was the teacher, or if I was the accountant, or if I was the healer? What would be the common denominator of my beingness in all of these jobs? So we take a minute to kind of ponder, okay, well, if I was the teacher, like for me, I'm real silly and I love to connect to people and just talk to people on the street. If there's this, sweet older woman, I'll say, hey, girlfriend. I would be friendly as the teacher. I would be friendly as the As the dentist, I would be friendly as the so it's the same essence of Jamie. I would love as those. I would want to connect with those. So think in sense of not doing this. What part of you shows up regardless of your external job? So just take a minute to kind of jot down a few qualities of soul, qualities of spirit, qualities of essence that would be there regardless of a job change. And I invite you, when we end this live and we get off this live, spend some time with this. And you can even go deeper. I'm having you do this exercise with jobs, but whether I was a male or a female or transgender, whether I was 35 or 67, what part of me comes with whatever external experience I'm having? What is the constant of essence, my being? And once you can start to identify it, I'm here to tell you, okay, I'm Miss Wozni. We're in fourth grade class, and I'm here to remind us we're going to start over. Honey, this is your value. This is what you bring to the world. And even if you can't fully see it yet, you come in with this. So you can't not have it. You might just have so much pain of unworthiness and external validation. You don't have a sense of your soul yet. But keep looking because it's there and it's stable and it's your grounding. And you turn into the tree. You're not this leaf in the wind trying to chase things. This is you, and this is you in all that you do. And whether someone can see it or not and validate it or not, you can see it. And you don't need to try to prove yourself anymore. And you don't need to change yourself or hide yourself, because this stable, constant beingness that you are is how you shift energies in a room, is how you heal your life, is how you stay aligned. This is your value. And this can never go away. And so thank you for your service on the planet. And now from this place of going, wow, I am a peaceful soul that's quiet and introverted, and I bring that peace into the room. Or wow, I've got a sense of humor, and I bring that into the dentist office. And yes, this beautiful masculine energy that we pair with, great, I can help fix some teeth. But people come to you because of your being. So it's time for us to bring both into balance. So hopefully this served you in starting to get a sense of, wow, God bless the world. We're in a backwards paradigm where our worthiness is external and we're chasing. But when we can say to ourselves, we just take a moment, ask yourself right now, is that working? Getting whatever I thought, the compliments, the amount of money, the physical manifestation of whatever it is, the accolades. Do I still feel unworthy or undeserving or not enough? Well, then that didn't help. It gave me a momentary sense of relief. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, no worries, mind. Thank you for doing that until I'm starting to see on a deeper level, this is the new earth. We're coming into worthiness internally, creation from joy externally. Cool. So thank you all for joining. I'm really grateful to have you in this conversation. And I created a retreat that I'm doing in Ojai on May 22nd. So very soon, 2 months, end of next month. And it'll be one day from 9 to 5 at the Incredible Move Sanctuary. We're going to have yummy, amazing vegan catering and treat you like kings and queens. So it's called Manifesting Miracles. And we're really going to talk about this coming back into balance, coming back into a place of wholeness. What's between you and having what you want, getting to know what you want, creating these visions, manifesting the life of your dreams from internal worthiness, and not trying to manifest from, I'm not okay, so I have to create my world to be okay. So I really hope to see you there if this resonates with your heart. I will put the link in the recording of this video, which will be up in about 15 minutes. You can also go to my website, jamiewosny.com, and you will see the retreat page there, and you can join the wait list as we are capping it, I think, at 20 people right now. So hopefully I will see you guys. If not, I'm here every Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific. Thank you, Savage Solstice. Oh, you're joining the retreat. I'm so glad. Thank you, friend. And everyone, have a beautiful Monday. And I look forward to let me know how this goes for you, how your journaling went. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Take care.